Welcome to the Power of Business and Style. I'm Ann Sagendorph. So today I'm going to talk about the 5 stages of business and why they are so important. They're important because when you use them, you can double your business, get a lot more freedom, and of course success, but also a peace of mind that you're doing the right thing. So what are these 5 stages? The first one is formulation. That means getting your business together, business cards, website, all the pieces that you need in order to make your business work. The second part and the second stage is the part that most people don't like very much, but it takes you into the third stage, which is momentum. So let's talk about stage 2. Stage 2 is concentration. It could also be called implementation. It's where you take what you've formulated. You take, for instance, when people do soul vision with me, they take that and then they start to concentrate and implement reaching out. How many people can they touch that day with their soul vision, with what's most meaningful to them, with the results that people can count on when they work with them? All of that intense reaching out is what takes you to momentum. Now I want to spend another minute or so on concentration because it's something that changed my own life. Now what I did in my business, and you don't have to do it this way, was once I got the piece about that I support people and it's the most important thing to me in a heartfelt way, I started calling people and saying, what I find most important in a business is to make sure that you're getting supported, and that's what I do. Now, I went from $4,500 a month, which I could never get past. I'll be honest, I could never get past it. I went from that to $9,000 in a month and a half and $13,000 in 3 months. And then, so that would be a month and a half, and then a month and a half later, I went to $13,000. And from there, I went up. And so I want you to know how important concentration is. Because a lot of people talk about, I want to go into momentum, but they haven't done the implementation to get them to momentum. We always say that concentration is the time when you make 10 phone calls or reach out to 10 people and you get 1 person interested. And then what happens is you move into momentum and you make 1 phone call and 10 people are interested. And momentum is a powerful time. One of the reasons it's so powerful is because people can sometimes get scared in momentum because it's moving quickly and they'll stop their business. They get scared. And what I say is it's the time when you need the most support because you're actually building the muscle of momentum. And so we want to make sure that that muscle gets developed right so that you don't beat yourself up or wear yourself out. So that's momentum, and that's when things start really moving for you. But it never happens unless you've done concentration. And I want to say one other thing about concentration. Concentration is not just social media. It's actual connecting with people. And I think that gets lost sometimes in 2017. So social media is important, but touching people really, personally, uniquely you, that's what really makes a difference and what allows you to go into momentum. The next section is stability. Stability is where you've got a really good foundation income from one of your arms of business so that you can begin to create other arms of business. And that's why, excuse me, that's why I make sure that people concentrate on one at first when they start coaching with me so that they don't have a glut in their heads and make themselves crazy. And also so they don't try too many things all at once and then don't really succeed at any of them. So stability is, however, also the time when you can start to create other things. So you've got stability in one section, and then you can look and see, what do I want to create next? Now, for me, that happened when my business coaching was really successful, and then I started creating Soul Vision. After I created Soul Vision, then I started talking about the natural marketing style. And as that got really successful, then I started doing Dress for Your Future. So you can see how step by step I got my foundation handled, and then I could add all the things I wanted to without stressing myself. And it came naturally, by the way, and that's what we really want. The next thing is mastery. Mastery is when you have done all the other pieces, and then you can begin to give away the things that you've done before. So I don't do my social media anymore. Somebody else does that for me, and they're better at it. But I had to learn how to do it first. And so, we write our own marketing at first. We, I used to be on a typewriter, for goodness sake, typing away. Well, now someone else helps me do that. I still write a lot of my own marketing, by the way, because that's my personal magic. And I want to make sure I don't lose that with my connection to prospects and clients. So what I want you to do is look at, where is your business? Where are the different arms of income? Is one at formulation and another in concentration? Do you have one that's in momentum and maybe something's in stability? And there may be a place that you're in complete mastery. And so what you want to look at is, where are each of the parts of your business, so that one, you can have peace of mind and know that you're not failing at anything, for goodness sake. And secondly, so that you know how to take the next steps so they really work for you and that you don't feel crazed and pressured all the time. So those are the 5 steps of business. I hope you enjoyed this. You can find me at The Power of Business and Style. Inside of The Power of Business and Style is Beyond Business as Usual, which is my business coaching, and Dress for Your Future, which is how to help women and men dress from their essence, not their image. It makes a huge difference. And what I call it is purposeful dressing rather than power dressing, because not all things are power dressing. So I hope you'll email me if you'd like to set up a private free consultation. It's Anne, A-N-N-E, at beyondbusinessasusual.com. And thank you so much for watching. And I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I'd love to have your feedback. And of course, I'd love to set up a free consultation. Thanks so much, and bye-bye for now.